Welcome to the introduction to microprocessor and interfacing. So in this semester, the students will be learning about what is the importance of microprocessors in industrial perspective, and also how microprocessors are interfaced to its peripheral devices in industrial environment. So as a electronic and instrumentation engineer, it is the requirement of the industry to interface various peripheral systems to the microprocessors. So in this semester, the student will be able to learn what is the significance of microprocessors to industrial environment, what are different types of microprocessors that are available in the current scenario, what is the architecture of the microprocessors, and what is the programming involved in microprocessor, and ultimately what is the interfacing of the microprocessor to its peripheral devices, how that programming is done to the microprocessor. So the curriculum is divided into 4 units as per our university syllabus. So we are having the microprocessor and interfacing topics, which will be discussed in 4 units. The first unit describe about 8085. That means whenever you want to study the microprocessor subject, we need to study the evolution of microprocessors. So first we will study what is the evolution of the microprocessor. That means how the microprocessors are evolved, and what is the origin, what is the basic microcomputer, from microcomputer to microprocessor, how we are going to able to develop the system as per our requirements. So we will study the basic architecture of a microprocessor, that is 8085. So this is generic 8-bit microprocessor. We will study about its architecture, you will study about the functional block diagram, what are the different sections of 8085, what is the importance of memory mapping, how memory interfacing will be done by using those different sections in the microprocessor 8085, what are the different addressing modes of 8085, what is the instruction set of 8085, what is the CPU instruction cycle, what is the significance of timing diagram, what is meant by a machine cycle. So in totality we will study the different sections of 8085, how 8085 is interfaced for memory, how to go for programming of 8085, what are different addressing modes, what is the instruction set that is related to 8085. So in first unit we will study about 8085. So after the study of 8085 in the first unit, we will study about 8086 in second unit. So the second unit is discussed about an advanced processor which is much more better than 8085. Of course we cannot call it as much more better, but in terms of application side we can call it as a somewhat a beneficiary compared to 8085. So here also you will study about what are the registers that are related to 8085, what is the architecture of 8085, what is the pin description of 8086, what is the organization of 8086, architecture of 8086, what is the memory organization, what is the general bus operation, what is the minimum mode and maximum mode of 8086, what are the addressing modes of 8086, what is the instruction set of 8086, what are the assembler directives of 8086. So in second unit we will discuss about 8086 and its relevant sections, instruction set of 8086, addressing modes of 8086, minimum mode and maximum mode. So this will be covered in our second unit. The third unit discusses about the programming aspect with 8086 microprocessor. Here we will write the programs with 8086 microprocessor. We will study about machine level programs, programming with an assembler, assembly level language programs for various outputs. We will study about stack, the stack structure of 8086, interrupts, what are different types of interrupts, interrupt cycle of 8086, what are maskable and non-maskable interrupts. So we will study the programming aspects that are related to 8086 in the third unit. Coming to the fourth unit, the fourth unit is nothing but a very important unit regarding to our microprocessor, which are nothing but related to the industrial environment. That is, interfacing of the microprocessor with peripheral devices. So what are the peripheral devices which can be connected to the microprocessor 8086? So in the fourth unit, we will discuss about what is the concept of memory interfacing, RAM interfacing, interfacing input and output ports, again interfacing A to D converters and D to A converters with 8086 microprocessor, how to interface a stepper motor to 8086, how to connect 8255 peripheral device to 8086, again how to interface programmable interrupt controller with the microprocessor 8086, how to connect a keyboard or a display controller with 8086, what are the programmable communication interface which will be connected to 8086 processor, and finally the most important thing is DMA controller with 8086. So in totality, the fourth unit is related to interfacing of the devices with 8086. What is the programming involved? This will be covered in the fourth unit. So here we are having more number of textbooks which are related to the microprocessors. Of course, the standard textbook that is prescribed for 8085 is Ramesh Gonkar. Of course, 8086 we are having Ray A.K. Burchandi. So these are the prescribed textbooks for our syllabus. So in overview, our syllabus will be discussing about 8085 microprocessor, 8086 microprocessor, programming of 8086 microprocessor, interfacing of 8086 processor with various peripheral devices. These topics will be covered in our syllabus.